All right, well, I hope everybody's having a great Thanksgiving weekend. I'm going to try and get some work done on the cabs here. I'm just going to try and really do some disassembly, getting everything out of there, the windshield out of this one, dashboards out of them, all the trim that might be the garnish molding, things like that. Basically just cleaning these up, getting them ready so that we can actually do some work on them and start cutting them up and fabricating a crew cab. So anyways, I'm going to get busy here and kind of jump in every once in a while just to show you the progress. But hopefully we can knock a bunch of work out this weekend. So, all right, thanks for coming back. Let's get to work. All right, well, I'm only like 5 minutes into this, and yeah, this inside of this windshield frame was, I mean, roached. And this is what they were holding it together with, was just this silicone. So all this is trash. The frame itself on the outside seems to be okay, but everything on the inside is totally rotted. So I think I might just start with taking the dash out of this and see what we can clean up on this part of it, because that's probably actually worth selling, maybe on the marketplace or something like that. So I'm just going to continue with disassembly stuff on this cab here. So yeah, I'll just keep updating you here and there on what's happening. All right, well, I committed to it. I just have to get underneath here and cut everything out from in there. I'm just gonna get in that hole right there and I'm gonna start cutting stuff away. Gonna get myself all gussied up and hop in there. Probably not a lot to record in that regard, so wish me luck. All right, well, that was awful. Just think I gotta do that twice. So I got it cut out. I think I pretty much cut everything that I possibly could in there. Those fasteners were just roached. So I'm going to try pulling the dash now, at least see if I can get that far. And we'll see what other kind of other disassembly we can get done here. So I'm going to get back in there. All right, well, here's our dash. It's out. I just left the gauges in there and I just cut everything that was in my way or attached to the firewall. All things considered, I guess if you clean up the crustiness on there, the dash is actually quite nice. So try and sell that too. All right, so I haven't had a real long time to think about what we're gonna do with our angled doors here. But at a minimum, I really don't need the cowl or the firewall here. So what I might do is I might just cut along this body line here where the hood attaches and get rid of the firewall so that it's out of my way. Not 100% sure yet. I might just have to clean up for a minute and then continue working on the inside of this one. And then we get to repeat everything on that one. So for the time being, we're getting there. We're getting down to bare bones here. So I'm gonna maybe gather my thoughts while I clean up a little bit before we commit to doing anything stupid. I mean, not that we're not already engaged in that anyways. All right, well, I'm back at it for a little bit and I've been contemplating what to do with the cab. And I'm thinking that when I do this, I'm going to take the back of the other cab and I'm just going to take this and flare it out so that what becomes the back of the truck just becomes wider. We're going to have to take this door and actually you can see just from here, the taper from the firewall to the rear of the cab, and I measured it just at the front of the door, and it's almost a 6-inch difference from side to side. So basically I'm just going to take the door and whoop, turn it to the outside, and then weld the back of that other cab to the cowl of this one. But what I got to do in the meantime is a lot of really ugly busy work, including taking out the trim and all the stuff on the inside of this one. I tried getting a couple of those screws out. They're totally rusted in there. So I think I'm just going to have to get the grinder, and I'm just going to have to take the head off of every single one of those screws that are holding the trim pieces on, the garnish molding and all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be pretty awful. So I'm just going to jump in there and, you know, suffer for a little while. So anyways, yeah, that's the plan for now. We'll see how far we get. All right, well, it's way later than it's supposed to be. I made a mess everywhere. I did get the glass out of both of them. I didn't necessarily need to get them out of that one, I suppose, because I'm just going to cut the back off this one, but I wanted to kind of figure that out so I could do this one without messing the frame up, since this will be a rear window. Also, when I make this cab wider, I want to use some of that to, you know, add in the middle of this one so the rear of the cab gets bigger. So cut the glass out. That's over here. It can also save the radius for the pattern for the glass guy. Also, that one just kind of looks cool, so we might make a frame just for fun. The inside of this one was a disaster area. That's where it got conked on the noggin, and that got pinched in there, and it was a pain cutting all this stuff out. And then the headliner came out and all the things. So this one's pretty bare on the inside, getting ready to cut it up. What I wanted to do was get the molding from around the door frame off so that I can weld the braces front to back for the door and side to side, so everything stays put when we're going to cut this thing up. So yeah, that's going to do it for tonight. I don't know, I guess I'll clean this up. And, you know, on to the next thing some other day. But for tonight, shutting her down. All right, well, to interrupt your regularly scheduled programming, just figured I'd give you an update that I'm out here at the storage garage, and somebody's coming to look at the sleeper cab tomorrow, so we'll be earning some dollars back towards the budget on the high-class trash invitational. It's a good thing we got the cab off the chassis of the 1945 when we did, because clearly winter decided to get here. We'll have to get the front end over to the shop as well. Anyways, just a quick update, and I'm going to head back to the other garage and keep working. Hey, it's a couple days later, and man, I'm beat. It's been a rough week so far. Anyways, back in the garage, and I just have to tough it out for maybe an hour or so tonight. Just got to keep plugging away at this, or it's never going to get done. So I think the way I left it the last time is I was kind of concerned about the way we're going to blend these two cabs together. But before I even get to that point, I have to get the rest of that one stripped out. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. It's probably going to be more of the same torture that I have to go through. But like I said, I just kind of need to tough it out a little bit to get these things ready and prepped so we can start mashing them together here in a little bit. So I'm probably just going to work my butt off, and I'm just going to put it on some time lapse right now because it is really just awful work. Just stripping out all the burnt stuff from the inside of it and all the rusty fasteners. So anyways, I'm going to rip into it. So hopefully can find some amusing music for you, and you can enjoy me struggling. Well, if I wasn't sweaty and grumpy before, I am now. That sucked. That was miserable. Everything's out there. I'm probably just gonna call it. I mean, I got some stuff done. You just gotta plug away a little bit every day. So not a very exciting night, that's for sure. Just misery. So I'm gonna sweep up in here, clean this crap up. It's probably the last night this week I'm gonna get at this. So, yep, that's it. I will catch up with you some other time in the near future, I hope. All right, well, it is the end of a very, very long week at work, and I really have absolutely no idea what kind of video I recorded over the past few days because I just really haven't been out here. You'll also notice that there's no truck over here anymore. Everything is crammed up towards the front of the garage. The two cabs, the Model A quad with the plow on it because it's getting frozen outside. And the reason everything's moved is because my daughter wanted to shoot some baskets in here, which of course was part of the reason I built this place, was so that in the wintertime, when it's frozen outside, they could come have a space to share. And although obviously I want to be building here, I'm going to give it up to them if they want to come out. So anyways, I'm going to poke around in here a little bit tonight on Friday, pull those back over, maybe clean them up a little bit more. I don't know if there's going to be any content out of that. But what I do want to say is we're approaching 2,000 subscribers. When I hit 1,000, I did a giveaway. I make these wood-burned rustic flags. So if you're watching this in the near future, when we do hit 1,000, I'll make one of those flags. And what I did the last time was just like one of those random comment generator chooser things. So basically you make a comment on a video and it's a giveaway. And since I know that there's not a lot of comments right now, your chances are probably pretty good. If I'm getting 5 or 10 comments a video, that means your chances are really, really good to be a winner. So anyways, keep your eye out for that. I'm gonna, like I said, clean up a little bit, maybe move that stuff back over to here where I can actually work on it. And that's pretty much it for this week. Again, I don't really know what I got done this week because my day job was so busy. So anyways, I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit. And it's a good thing that we got 1.5 years to build these rat rods for the High Class Trash Invitational. So I'm gonna sign off. Like I said, might do a little bit of cleanup and poke around here for a little while. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Catch you later.